Our other top story at 10, a driver is taking the Bexar County Sheriff's Office to court, and this is all over a traffic stop.
Last year, the Houston businessman found himself in the back of a squad car for about an hour while deputies searched his truck. Body camera video shows they were looking for drugs he didn't have.
I was absolutely humiliated and terrified once more officers started showing up.
The lawsuit filed last week claims the deputy falsified a traffic offense to do an illegal search. 10's 5 reporter Hannah Tita is following this case for us. And Hannah, the driver is hoping to change law enforcement practices.
Yeah, you see, this is a situation many drivers can relate to. A deputy pulls up behind you and flicks on his lights, and you start wondering, was I speeding, or is there a brake light that's out? Well, Alek Schott tells us that's exactly what went through his mind, but his traffic stop quickly turned into something more. A search that should have never happened, according to the Institute for Justice.
What we'd ultimately like is for Bexar County to stop doing this to people.
He's defeated, right? I'm really hoping.
The nonprofit law firm releasing this video that includes Bexar County deputy body camera footage. Alek Schott was on his way home from a work trip last March when he was pulled over just outside of San Antonio.
The only reason I'm stopping is when I was watching over there, you were drifting over that fog line pretty hard.
Schott's own dashcam video shows he was seemingly between the lines, but the Bexar County deputy asks him to get out of his truck and get into the front of his squad car. There, the deputy spends the next 10 minutes asking Schott questions, like if he has drugs or money in his truck.
I don't give tickets, I give warnings. And the main reason is I sit on the side of the highway and I'm out here looking for human smuggling, drug smuggling, and all those things like that.
The deputy asks Schott if he can search his truck. Schott says he had nothing to hide, but was increasingly uncomfortable with how he was being treated. The deputy calls a canine unit, and the dog alerts its handler. Schott is put in the back of the squad car while officers look through his truck.
There was quite a bit of damage.
The traffic stop lasts more than an hour, and the video shows deputies finding nothing.
9 times out of 10, this is what happens.
Schott is now suing the Bexar County Sheriff's Office, accusing the agency of violating his Fourth Amendment right. BCSO tells us it can't comment on pending litigation.
Everyone should be allowed to drive in the state of Texas, across the country, without fear of their car being ransacked and then being taken to jail for no reason at all.
The U.S. Supreme Court has said for decades that police officers have the right to pull vehicles over if they observe probable cause for criminal activity. Now, this lawsuit says the deputy was in clear violation of that. We're told the purpose of this litigation is to put an end to Bexar County's practices of allegedly pulling people over for random searches. E.C. Henry.
All right, thank you, Hannah.